But this has been a lot of flooding in our areas.
Seems more than expected almost.
So we were expecting that potential along the coast. Absolutely. 9-10 inches of rain. It's actually, unfortunately, verifying. So the forecast panned out pretty much how we thought, where people in Lehigh or Gateway, they're thinking, it's just raining, guys, what's going on? And then you head to the beach and they have water in their homes, they're dealing with flooding. So now everything's starting to wind down, but some people have some cleanup, some people are just gonna pick up and go to work tomorrow with no problem.
Absolutely, and we also have to remember too, we've had so much rain. Now we got to focus our attention on those rivers as well over the next couple of days. They could try to swell a little bit on us. So that's something we are going to be monitoring for you, but we have seen a lot of rain across there. I know we have some viewer images of not only that flooding, but also the storm surge that we dealt with here across Southwest Florida. I mean, take a look at this video right here, driving through some of those roads. All that water that came in. And again, it was not only the flood waters, but especially that little surge that we got into our area, which again, eventually panned out exactly how we were expecting it to do so. Let's first talk about the rainfall totals we've seen. Very impressive. And again, spot on right here along the coast. We've seen those totals anywhere from that 4 to 6 inch range, some higher spots than of course off inland. Those totals not quite as impressive as we were going to see here along the coast. Take a look at some of the numbers here. Port Charlotte, 4.2, Boca Grande, 4.2 as well. Again, closer to 2 inches as you get out there towards Babcock Ranch and Arcadia. Here across Lee County, we've had some areas in the Western Cape, you can see shaded right here in that purple, getting over 6 inches of rain in such a short time. Of course, we were closely watching down there in Collier County because they were getting pummeled with that rain, where some of those numbers topped over 7 inches of rain. Now, as far as those flood alerts, still have a flash flood warning in effect for I-75 and Alligator Alley. Also, an aerial flood warning in effect for all of Collier County as well. So again, remember not to drive over any of those flooded roadways. It is never safe to do so. All of Southwest Florida still under this flood watch. That remains in effect here till 8 o'clock tonight, although we are starting to see a majority of the heavier bands start to wind down. We still have had a lot of rain. Any additional rain does not help. Let's talk about that surge. We're still seeing some of those waters high here as we go up towards Shore Point Health and Punta Gorda here across Marion Avenue. You see some of that water still high up there, but fortunately, it is receding. We are on our way into low tide here across Charlotte County. Anywhere from about 8 o'clock until 11:30 tonight, we'll hit that low tide number. Here and across Lee County, we've also seen some of those higher waters, especially over towards Matlacha, also getting that wave action here, sloshing over into some people's backyards. It's been a bit of a mess there. Still some of the little bit higher that surge there still in place. But again, fortunately, tides are on their way down and continue to do so here. We'll hit low tide here in Fort Myers around 12:44 overnight tonight. Now, again, we've been watching close with those winds. That direction really dictated that surge and, of course, the timing of those tides. Wind speeds right now are coming in sustained anywhere from the teens even into the low 20s. Of course, the lower 20s closer there out to the coast. But the gust, we're still seeing some of those gusts in the mid-30s, even 40s. You notice as you get off towards Sarasota County, that's where you see that brown color indicating 40 to 50 mile per hour range winds. That's as this storm continues to drift north. We'll continue to see the winds back off even more for us. So fortunately, we've seen the worst bit of the storm for us. We just now deal with the last bit of it. I do want to mention, and I know we don't really want to talk about this, but we are watching already another tropical wave here just off of the Greater Antilles. Low odds developing here over the next couple days, 20% here in the next 7 days. We've got our eye on it. But let's get through Debbie first, and with that, I want to send things over to Chief Meteorologist Allison Ray with the latest on when this will wrap up for us.
Yeah, so finally, a few more last bands of rain and gusty winds headed to Fort Myers Beach right now. That tornado watch does continue until 8 o'clock. Light rain for areas east of LaBelle, including Clewiston. No lightning with this, but you'll hear it come on through with these gusty winds approaching Fort Myers Beach. I think I timed that out pretty good. 621 right on top of the beach there. All right, so what to expect for tonight? Those winds will remain breezy. A few more of those bands kind of work their way in. More dry times than wet times, but as we head through the overnight hours, we're not going to be done completely with any bits of rain coming on through. There's just a lot of moisture. Debbie's kind of pulling it off to the north. So this is 4 o'clock in the morning. It might have some coastal showers to deal with. These will be light and maybe at moments some moderate rain. This is 6 o'clock in the morning tomorrow for areas inland. A few bands of rain there. Notice the winds do stay on shore for much of the day tomorrow. 9 o'clock in the morning, isolated showers around the region continue. It will be a mainly cloudy day, and we're not expecting any tornado threats for tomorrow. I know this is still some of that tropical moisture working its way off to the north, but we're not going to have that potential for that spin anymore as Debbie kind of loses its grip on its intensity near us. It's too far to the north. And by the way, Debbie's not done. It's still going to make landfall and then create more flooding concerns for parts of Georgia and the Carolinas and even into North Florida potentially. So Debbie's not done doing damage across our part of the country. By 3 o'clock in the afternoon tomorrow, it's not a standard summer-like day. We're not going to have those afternoon storms build on in. A little too breezy with those onshore winds as Debbie still kind of pushes off to the north. So what you can have is those onshore winds bring in a little bit more moisture and a few more showers kind of streaming on in. This is 5 o'clock tomorrow. We still have those isolated bands kind of working their way through, and we'll see just breezy, partly to mostly cloudy conditions. Temperatures will be warm, but it will get hotter over the next 7 days when we return to more of that scattered pattern. So for Monday, we're at 89 degrees tomorrow. So we stay below 90, stay below average due to the clouds, the rain, the breeze, the Debbie really just pushing off to the north. Another 89 on Tuesday. Then we're back to more of that summer pattern, and we'll see afternoon storms each day. Temperatures will stay very warm into the evening hours due to that high humidity.